Warm Snow is a game that was suggested to me that has you take on the role of a warrior named Bayan, who's tasked with defeating the Great Five Clans in order to save the world from the warm snow. After the first few minutes of playing, I quickly realized that the gameplay is very similar to two games I really liked, Hades and Ember Knights. So Warm Snow was already off to a good start, and besides the fun, fast-paced combat that I loved, I also really loved the 4 relic slots, mainly because each slot provides relics with different benefits to help you out in combat, which I found so cool. But that's not the coolest part in my opinion. The coolest and most beneficial part would be that you can swap relics around to different slots mid-run. Meaning that if you place the relic in the core slot, but you later on got an even better core relic, you can equip the better one and still choose to equip the previous relic to either the power, agility, or skill slots, allowing you to freely optimize your build whichever way you want. Restarting all the way from the beginning may be annoying, but dying is actually beneficial, because that's the only way you can get permanently stronger for your next run. And the way to do that is by collecting red shards dropped from the last boss of a chapter. And trust me, you're gonna need to die a lot to progress further, because the enemies up ahead hit harder and are much more tankier. When it comes to collectibles and getting everyone in games, I usually dislike it. The idea of collecting stuff sucks if it's only for minor achievements. However, collecting stuff in Warm Snow isn't that bad, because by collecting all journal entries for a certain story, you'll get rewarded with either new relic drops or permanent stat increases. And what's not to love about stat boosts, to give you an extra edge in combat. Now that I've talked about the features that stood out to me that I liked, let me now talk to you about my favorite build to run and why. First off, I really love the Pearl Relic. That is so broken. 10 seconds for a shield that makes you invulnerable to damage is so long. I was killing bosses so fast before they could even damage me, all thanks to the 10 seconds. So you know, I had to put that in my arsenal immediately. I put that bad boy right in the core slot. For my power slot, I went with Alien Stone, stacks on stacks of damage. Reason why is because at max rank, Alien Stone gives a 1.5% damage increase, stacking up to a total of 100 times. So that's 150%. But not only does it stack that much, it goes even higher, up to a whopping 300% when it consumes all 100 stacks. Crazy shit. For agility, I went with Celestial Jade. Having 3 magic comets attack enemies after each dash was so good in increasing my damage output. And finally, in the skill slot, it was Perpetual Flow. Enemies having their damage reduced by 5% and movement speed reduced by 20% for 3 seconds. And this relic can stack up to 5 times, making it 20% reduction in damage, and 100% reduced movement speed is crazy good. And this effect has more to it than just that. If the status effect Cold is stacked 5 times, enemies are frozen for 2 seconds, and each stack of Cold increases the damage enemies receive. All that in one relic makes Perpetual Flow a must-have. This sums up my relics. As for sex statues and skills, I have a lot, but the ones that I always pray to get are Galestorm Blade and Wrath. The crazy attack and movement speed boosts are crazy good, and if you happen to get Galestorm, this one not only provides attack and movement speed buffs, but you also get a huge boost in damage. Although it comes with a major loss in defense, but you'll also be an absolute glass cannon killer if you combine all Galestorm cards. But if the idea of glass cannon is too scary, then you can get the Fearless skill card. It provides an increase to damage, defense, and health. As for statue wise, I went with Mother Trinity, since it was the statue that helped me complete my first run, and also because the dot damages of bleed and poison do so much damage to enemies, bosses included. Also, the exclusive sex skill cards for Mother Trinity are so damn good. As for weapons, the best ones to get were the mythic ones that were exclusive to the sect you picked. But this was my favorite way to play. Your way could be entirely different from mine. There are so many different ways you can play the game, and that's what makes it fun. A wide variety of weapons, relics, sex skills, and statues, a skill tree, and permanent stat boosts you could choose from. So, get to slaying the 5 great clans and the warm snow. And if you manage to accomplish that, you'll be excited to know there's much more to discover and unlock after that. And that's my review on Warm Snow. I would recommend this game if you liked Hades or Ember Knights. Then this game should be right for you. It recently came out on consoles not too long ago, and it's only $20. So if you want to sit on your chair or couch to play this game, then by all means go for it. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any recommendations on a game I should review next, let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.